Here's the machine. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
And Virginia Beach with the possession here. After the basket by Seattle. Lets it fly from 18. Saves him with the putback.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Leafs gone 5 of 10 from the floor.
Virginia Beach foul call. Okay. Second personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2, Jackson Davis.
The first one falls. Jackson Davis hits them both. Virginia Beach trails by 15. Here's Kristich.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Virginia Beach. Leaf. At the line for 2.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And so George Karl decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Jackson Davis with it. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. 1:21 left here in the fourth quarter. It's time now to present our player of the game, the Eraser.
Well, I tell you what, it's been so much fun watching him do his thing out here. I mean, the game is looking effortless for him, and he's riding that wave of confidence and momentum, which has allowed him to completely take over and dominate.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He showed leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. A 17-point game. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Wells with the steal. Here's the eraser. Just 5 on the clock. They set the pick from outside. The shot is off. Here's Virginia Beach with the ball, trailing by 17. Here's Hendricks. Basket is good. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Little General. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Takes the three.
Mama used to say, take it in your stride. Mama used to say.
And now the starting lineup for New York. Starting at point guard, standing 6'2", number 18. Number 18. At center, standing 6'11", number 34. Number 34. Starting at small forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 23. Breathe. Starting at the other forward position, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 00. Starting at the other guard, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 31. Number 31. Your head coach is Brian Bray. Once again, your New York Starters. Now a look at Detroit.
Starting lineup. They've got James, and it's Big Daddy in at the 5. And for New York, and it's Freeman in at the 3 slot. Well, Coach, something you love about watching games, it's observing the dynamic of these NBA matchups.
Yeah, I like watching great guards challenge the bigs. I like watching defensive stoppers switch on to a star player. You never see the same story develop twice.
So New York will get their first possession. Here's the great. Pass to Doctor. 5 to shoot. The 3. James with the rebound. And James has got the ball here for Detroit. Here's Scott. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
ABC, the pass to Big Daddy. Counted from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here's Detroit.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit.
That shot wide open.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Washington outside. Back to James. Here's the captain, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Goes up on the baseline. Scott can't get it to go. New York has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Down low. The great with the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
James.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start.
Detroit foul. Scott. First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Out left to the wing. Here's the doctor. 14 points his last outing. Clock at 6. And again, New York with the triple.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Detroit trails by 7. Oh, got a piece of it. Driving to the basket. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Foul. Second team foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New York?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. In third, New York.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Detroit trails by 9. Here's Washington. Lays it up and banks it in.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And here's New York now. They're on a 13-4 run. ABC, the pass to the doctor. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Scott. And it's New York with a rebound.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Here's the doctor. No made baskets yet. Oh, dismissed. And Washington powers it through.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. ABC, the pass to the great. Here's Big Daddy. Fires the 3. The captain with a rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Washington. Here's Scott. Blocked! Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
New York ball.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him. New York leading by 5. Here's ABC. He's got 5. Here's the great. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Big Daddy's got 8.
Hey, those second chance points are found money. Tremendous effort there.
Washington outside. There's a screen. Launches it. Big Daddy. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. New York has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Pass to ABC. To the inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Detroit trails by 7. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
A 3 from the inbound. Drills it from deep.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Flash. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Here's Tiny. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's A-Train. To the left wing. There's the triple. The rebound by Detroit.
Great offensive game plan in that one. They put their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
Here's Bird, following the score by Detroit. Throws it up high! And Rodriguez pulls it down.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Cowboy, the pass to Flash. Here's Bird. He's guarded by Washington. And the basket by Cowboy.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Here's Tiny, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
For New York, they've gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. It's stolen by Washington. And here comes the break by himself. And Washington powers it through.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the first quarter here. Flash, no good. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And the layup is good. 5 points in the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
They set the screen. To the middle. Here's Cowboy. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And New York leads by 2. Cowboys gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Tiny passes to Rodriguez. And here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Here's Bird. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. The rebound by Detroit. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Inside. And it's Washington missing. And for New York, they're shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. And he can't jam it through.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. New York out in front, up 3. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
Setting the floor for Detroit. They've got James, and it's Tiny in at the 2. To the inside, Big Daddy, and he dunks it down.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
New York leading by 3. Here's the great. Here's ABC. James with the rebound. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Shot's good by Scott. Scott's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Pass to Freeman. Here's the doctor. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Scott. Now, here is James. Here's Tiny to the middle. Here's Big Daddy. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And they get it back. Here's the captain, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. And he drives in. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
New York shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Number 18.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 17 trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. For New York, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. The great, the pass to ABC, lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Detroit.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Drives to the hoop. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
For Detroit, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
And I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
First one falls for him. He's off on the second. Another shot. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
It's the little plays like that that can make all the difference. Not boxing out on free throws is a killer.
New York shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Number 34. One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Freeman. New York working the ball around now. Here's ABC. Check by James. Just 5 to shoot. Here's ABC. Off target from 3-point range.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Tiny passes to James. And it's going to be a 3-second call. All right, let's see what Detroit has coming up on Wednesday and then on Monday.
And you know, for that matchup with Oakland, that's a contest that I'm keeping my eyes on. Early on, you love to see games like that one. Should be a game full of interesting matchups.
Here's the great. He's got 6. And there's the slam! Dunk to finish it off.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
James outside. Pass to the captain. Here's Scott. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. Scott's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's the Magician. Here's Freeman. Here's the Great. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. The Great's gotten his third basket of the night.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. Second, New York. In the third spot, Detroit.
Here you have two offenses that feasted off turnovers. Every opponent was a little nervous with the ball around them.
Here's Bird to the paint. Intercepted! Here's Washington. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
For Detroit, Washington, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Golden opportunity to take the lead. Instead, he merely knots up the score.
Bird laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And New York leads by 2.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Tiny. He's got 7. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Bird passes to the Great. Down low. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. And it's a 4-point New York lead.
Skipped it to perfection, utilizing the hardwood.
Here's Tiny. Pass to Washington. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him. I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Detroit has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And Washington powers it through.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And there's a pick. Here's the Great. Misses the 3. Detroit has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second.
New York foul. Number 34. First personal.
Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting for Detroit. Falcone at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Flash. Pass to the great. 6 on the shot clock. The baseline J. He squares up and sinks it. The great's got 11 points. Detroit shooting almost 70% from the floor. Sensational. Washington outside. Fires from deep. The rebound by Cowboy. Cowboy's got 4 rebounds now. He takes it in. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
First personal foul, 5th team foul. At the line for one, number 7.
We've got 1:48 left in the second period. Here's Tiny. 9 points in the game. To the inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting 2.
First one falls.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
There's 1:34 left in the first half. Here's the great. 11 points in the game. That three's off the mark.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Washington passes to the captain, using his post moves to get the 2 points. The captain's got his first points of the game. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
New York again can't hit. Detroit has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Tiny. And it's New York with a rebound. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. And the basket by Cowboy.
Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with the ball. Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
New York has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Inside. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Shoots from the line. The doctor, no good. Now here's Washington. Not a lot of room. 4 seconds left. Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Detroit on top, up by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
Yeah, I've been impressed with all those guys so far, but I want to see who holds up down the stretch.
Yeah, the length of an NBA season tends to take its toll on rookies, especially as opponents adjust to them.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call it, guys? Oh, yeah, Matador defense. They're just letting scores go by.
Ole, ole, ole. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Detroit leading by 3. And it's the great, and at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. And New York shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Here's the doctor, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Pass to Scott, 4-3. And it's New York with a rebound. The Doctor's got 4 rebounds now.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Detroit has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Big Daddy. The baseline J. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
ABC, the pass to the great. Pass to Freeman. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3. Freeman's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
I'm not sure why they aren't going to him more. He's scoring the ball so well.
For Detroit, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's the captain. And here's Washington. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
At the line for the away team, Washington. At the line for 1.
New York trails by 3. Pass to Freeman. Here's the great. New York working the ball around now. Here's ABC. Check by James. Clock at 4. And it's ABC missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Big Daddy, the pass to Washington. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's a 5-point Detroit lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Looking at this last month, here are the NBA teams that have been outstanding at reading the opponents and picking their pockets. Number 1, Detroit.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Freeman, right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Here's ABC, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Here's Scott, 7 points in the game. To the middle.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Second team foul. At the line for the away team, Washington, taking 2 shots.
And he drops it first. New York making a switch here. No good on the second free throw. New York trails by 4. Here's Freeman. Pass to the great. Shot on the wing. Big Daddy grabs a board. Big Daddy's got 5 rebounds in the game. James passes to the captain. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Big Daddy, the pass to ABC, to the paint. Shot clock at 5. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Detroit leading by 4. Here's Scott. He has 7. From the top of the key. And it's New York with a rebound. Big Daddy's got 4 rebounds now. To the left side wing. Here's Bird. Nails it from beyond the arc. Bird's got 7 points.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Pass to the captain. Now here's Washington. On the mark with the 15-footer. Washington's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Detroit.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And he gets the bucket.
Sometimes you have to ignore the analytics. There is value in the mid-range if that's who's shooting it.
The captain, pass to Washington. And it's good for 2. Washington's got 31 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Freeman. Pass to ABC. Driving inside. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. He's got 18.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Here's the captain. Washington outside. And it's New York with a rebound. Big Daddy's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's ABC. He's got 18. Pass to Bird. Here's ABC. Fires from 14. And it's New York scoring again.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
James outside. Here's Scott. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 4th assist with that last one. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So both teams changing it up here. To the inside. Here's ABC. James with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Freeman. Pass to Bird. 6 to shoot. Here's ABC. Puts it up from 15 and count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Tiny passes to James. Detroit moving the ball around. Tiny. And Detroit another 3.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And there's the screen. Here's Freeman. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. From downtown. Rebounded by Freeman.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Flash the pass to ABC from outside the arc. And the basket by Freeman. Freeman's got 6.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Here's Tiny. 12 points for him. That one's good for 2. And Detroit leads by 6.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Rejected by James. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
.55 seconds left in the third. Here's the doctor. No good on the 3.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Second chance effort. And the layup is good by James.
Good effort to stay with the play and save the possession.
Here's Flash. He's got 5. And it's in there. Flash has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of 3s.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Tiny on the take. Dunks it hard with 1 hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Here's the doctor. Pass to Bird from deep. The shot that time, not on target. And so it's Detroit, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back to the game after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Setting the floor for Detroit. We've got Washington, and it's the captain in at the power forward position. Pass to the great. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul. At the line for New York, number 18. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Scott's checked in for Detroit.